Welcome to our travel day, where today we are going to Florida. We are just leaving our Premier Inn. We got here late last night. It took us 3.5 hours to get down here from where we live. This Premier Inn is called Balkan Road. We've always stopped at this one. We love stopping at this one because it's only 10 minutes away from Gatwick Airport, and also it's got an independent restaurant right next door called the Parsons Pig. It's absolutely beautiful restaurant. So we just love stopping here, and it only cost us 70 quid for last night.
Right, let's get to Gatwick.
So I just want to say, if you are brand new to our channel and this is the first video you have watched, my name is Lauren, this is my husband Matt, and last year we purchased our very own holiday home 15 minutes from Walt Disney World. So not only do we show you our adventure on our holiday and what we get up to, we also show you what it's really like to own a holiday home in Florida, and we show you all the renovations that we make along the way. So come along and join us on our 3-week holiday in Orlando, and in this particular series we are going to be doing Disney on a budget, which we've not really done before. We've not really budgeted before, but we've got to. If we want to come 3 times a year, we've got to. Here's Matt. Looks like it's our first time, but it's actually our second. So we're at the Flying Horse, which is the Wetherspoons in Gatwick Airport in the South Terminal. And just to give you some idea of prices as to how much things cost, stop and pause the video. I mean, it's not too bad, is it? It's obviously, it is more money than if you weren't in the airport, but you'd just expect these prices, don't you? I don't think it's too bad. I think the average is about 15 quid a meal, no matter what you have. But me and Matt, being on a budget, we've went to Greg's, didn't we?
Yeah, arrivals when you come to the airport.
Yeah, we walked around before we went and checked in.
It's not far away from departures, is it? It's just down the road.
No, round the corner. Yeah, same building though, isn't it? You just go through a tunnel. So we went to Greg's.
Yeah.
Yeah. Made it on the plane. Not super quick, didn't we?
Yeah, really quick.
Super quick.
Don't know where it's gone, really.
No, it's flown. It's at the pub.
Yeah.
So we've never flown with NORSE before. This is the first time for us. We're looking at the entertainment, so we'll see what we've got. Just so you guys know what they've got on at the minute. It's all the films, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot less than we used to on like British Airways or something, but still quite a few. Whether they're any good or not, I don't know.
Chicken Run.
Chicken Run, yeah.
Not seeing that yet, to be honest. Apart from Chicken Run. Oh dear, not heard of any of these. Green Lantern. Harry Potter.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
sorted. Oh, we've got 2 of them.
Yeah.
3 and 4. Got 3 and 4. Don't know, that's not that many hours though, is it?
No, but with your Switch as well, you'll be sorted.
Okay, so I've not heard of
A lot of
any of these films. Goonies. I think I watched that as well.
I'm not going to watch those though, that's the trouble. Oh, there we go.
That's it. Well, the new Wonka film I'm not seeing. I'd say about 80% of the films are stuff you've not heard of.
Oh, they're older films.
Older films you've not heard of,
yeah.
So not great.
No, let's see what else there is.
Thank God we've bought a Nintendo Switch each to play, I think.
Yeah, I'll keep us busy. So I've just gone on the My Flight option, and it's showing that it's going to be an 8.5 hour flight. We're due to land at 20 to 5, which it was meant to be 6 o'clock, so it'll be brilliant if we get there a bit earlier. Whether the hire car will be ready or not, I'm not sure. So I just had a look at the online CAF just for a bit of an idea. You have to forgive the refresh rate, it's a bit wavy. $4.30 for a can of Coke. $3.70 for a bottle of water. It's playing on. $4.50 for a Red Bull.
I think that was it, wasn't it?
Yeah. So just looking at the snacks and sweets, so a blueberry muffin's $4.70. Bag of cashews $4. Some sweets is $8.50. Bag of Haribo $11.
What?
Crazy.
What? That must be a very massive bag. Still.
I don't think it's that big of a bag, to be fair. No, it says just says travel bag.
So it's going to be bigger than
It says
normal.
pie size, yeah, it must be bigger than normal.
Still.
A Kit Kat's $4 though. Yeah, I would definitely buy the food before you get on the plane. That's why we've got our bag of Greggs.
We'll stick to our Greggs sausage rolls.
Definitely.
And we also bought a pack of.
And a baguette each.
We bought a pack of a 4-pack sausage rolls. We just ate one before we just got on the plane because we've had nothing to eat, literally nothing. And we also bought a baguette each, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
For the plane.
Yep.
Is on a budget.
We're definitely on a budget.
We're not beginning fancy plane footage on the outside because we've picked the cheapest seats, which are in the middle, isn't it?
Yeah, they are.
So we're sat in the middle, not next to a window. So they fancy footage, I'm afraid. That.
Take off and land.
Yeah, yeah. These on a budget.
Yeah.
We've made it to Terminal C in Orlando. If you've never been to Terminal C, this is it. In Terminal C, you have to actually collect your luggage first before you head through to security, so it's the opposite way around to Terminals A and B. But because we've got 0 luggage on us, we can head straight for security. Home sweet home. Something cool when you walk into a condo. We're just gonna have a quick run round to make sure everything's okay, and then we're gonna head to Walmart. I wonder if they come and turn these on like just before you, like the day you check it. Surely they don't leave them on all the time.
I know.
Make sure everything's okay. Shut the blinds. It's pitch black outside. Got all the lights on. Wow. Yeah, looking good.
Yeah.
Oh, someone's probably down. I reckon they're coming.
I think they've been in.
I think they've been in.
This floor feels freshly
Vacuumed, doesn't it?
That's a little bit. Oh, they've used a shaken vac.
Yeah, and they've turned the.
Yeah, I think they've been in ready.
Do you think they've done it because we're the owners?
I'm not sure.
To make sure it's.
Maybe they do it for everyone.
I don't know. I think it's been that. This trip. Yeah, we're just gonna have a quick look around, just make sure everything's okay. I know, we need to bin it. We'll set up our things that's good this time.
Very good.
Yep. Oh, so good to be back. So good. Shut all these blinds, curtains. Yeah, everything's good, Matt. Yeah, spot on. Happy days. So we've got back from Walmart and we've laid out all our stuff that we've bought. Some of them are staples that we buy every time we come. So this time, this is new for us. Can't wait to try this. Maple bourbon bacon salad. We also buy these every time. They take it out in the coleslaw. It's absolutely gorgeous. In Walmart. Got some dilutes sachets for the Disney parks. Got some meats. We're gonna have some cobs now. We're still not eating anything. Got carrot cake. Matt's bought these to try. I've never tried these before, so that's something new for us. Matt likes his root beer over here. I can't stand it. It tastes like cough medicine to me. These are my absolute favourite things in Walmart to buy. It's the frosted sugar cookies. And also going to have these tonight. Obviously not all of them, but the Walmart's Hawaiian rolls. You can buy the branded version, which is the bright orange packet, but they are really, really expensive. We've bought the branded ones when they was on offer one time to try them, and in our opinion, these taste just as good, and they're a fraction of the price. So all this shopping came to $149. The car we got from Alamo yesterday, we'll talk more about Alamo and our experience a bit later on in the video. Picked a Nissan Sentra. It's a huge car. Very nice inside.
So it's the next morning, so now we're going to give you a review of what we thought to NORSE and Alamo, using them for the first time. So when we got to the airport, went straight to the check-in desk and we got in straight away.
There was no queue.
Yeah, no queue at the check-in desk, so...
Which never happened to us before.
No. So there were other people checking in at the same time, and now it's worth noting that with NORSE, because they are a budget airline, they're very strict with the baggage allowance. So
very strict.
They had cages where you could check your bag to see whether it met the requirements. Luckily, ours, we managed to get them in the cage that's fixed to the size that you're allowed, but there were other people that were...
They were checking everyone's cases. So they were checking everybody's cabin case and their personal allowance bag. So we had no luggage whatsoever. We just took the free personal allowance, which the measurements, and I know it's off by heart because we've measured it 20 times, haven't we?
have, yep.
The measurements for personal allowance, which is free, is 40 by 30 by 15 centimetres. And we actually took a tape measure with us to the Premier Inn the night before. When we repacked a bag, you measured it over and over again to make sure. Because I just had that feeling that because we had zero luggage, I just literally had the feeling that they were going to measure our bag.
I just put really straight.
Yeah, be really straight, and they did.
There isn't a weight limit with the personal bag.
No.
But you are bound by the size, and it's quite hard to pack everything into that bag.
Well, it's 15 centimetre width wise, so it's like this much.
So yeah, we managed to get that in the bag. There were people there that their cabin bags weren't fitting in, and they were being charged for hold baggage.
Yeah, on the spot they were being charged, and it was a lot more money than online in advance. Yeah,
because you're stuck then. You've got no other option really. So
NORSE was checking everybody's cabin luggage and the personal allowance.
There were people also without Esters. So they got to the check-in desk and realised that they needed an Ester. We'd seen online there was lots.
Well, they didn't realise. The person behind the check-in desk says, "Have you got an Ester?" And it was this young woman that was next to us, and she went, "No." Like, what's that?
But there've been lots of warnings and stuff online, so hopefully not many people get caught out by that.
So it's worth noting that you do need an ESTA or a visa to travel to America. So obviously that woman next to us had no idea that she needed it, and the staff member behind, she went, she says...
that's going to be a big problem.
Yeah, she just went, well, that's a big problem.
Yeah.
So, it's worth noting, if you've never been to America before, you have to have an ESTA or a visa. We always have an ESTA, and we always go on Martin Lewis's Money Saving Expert website. We just type in the search box ESTA and the website comes up, because there are a lot of scam websites out there that will take your money. It looks legit, but you never get an ESTA.
So when we got to security, there wasn't really a wait for that either. So
it was 0 minute, wasn't it?
By the time we taken all the electronics out of our bags, we were straight at the desk and putting it in the trays. We didn't have to get searched because we luckily took all the liquids out and everything like that. So yeah, we're straight.
Our airport experience has never been so easy. Like, we've literally never been to the airport and everything's been 0 wait.
Yeah.
So another thing at the security, before you go through security, you have to scan your boarding pass. And when we went through, rather than everybody just seems to want to rush through to the security line, and I says to Matt, we literally went through, and I says, Matt, let's just go to the side and let me put these boarding passes away. So we took the time to do that, and then when we went through security, on the other side, when we was putting our stuff from the trays back into our backpacks, a couple next to us this guy just started frantically, literally chucking his stuff everywhere out of the tray, and he says, well, like, I've lost my boarding pass.
Yeah.
And he had lost his boarding pass from obviously when he scanned it to the afterwards when it wasn't in his tray.
Yeah, they checked the conveyor belt. Apparently there's a catch tray that anything that falls through the conveyor, there was nothing in there, so he was going to have to go to a desk downstairs somewhere and get that reprinted.
He said he left it in the tray.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
it wasn't there afterwards, so he was still sorting that out by the time we left. So it's worth noting that we put our boarding pass away.
And the passport.
And the passport, yeah. We put all that away.
Just so we know where it is, rather than leaving
and not
it
loose
in the tray.
Yeah.
So the flight boarded on time. Unfortunately, we had to wait. The captain came on the tannoy and said, unfortunately, we've got to wait for 2 passengers that were having issues in security. So we didn't actually leave till an hour after scheduled because of the delay in those boarding. We had to then wait for a new slot to fly, unfortunately, which put us an hour behind. Had
them 2 passengers have been on time and been on the plane ready, we would have left bang on 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
There was no issues at all, was there, with the airline
or
with that, nothing. No, it wasn't their fault. They was waiting for 2 people to get on the plane.
So the on-flight entertainment wasn't that good, but
it's rubbish.
With a budget airline, you can't really complain.
No. So as you see in the clip, we scroll through all the films, and we would say 80% of them I'd never even heard of. Because it's a budget airline, they're not going to have the latest and greatest films. No. So I sort of prepared ourselves for that. We took a Switch each.
We also took some food as well, because we looked at we don't like plain food anyway, but out of interest looked at the price of drinks and snacks, and they were very expensive.
As you would have seen in the footage.
Yeah. So it's worth luckily there's a Greggs before security, so we stocked up on sausage rolls and a baguette each.
We're going to be doing that every single time. That was brilliant for us, wasn't it?
Definitely. Yeah, there was no issues with that, carrying that on to the plane and stuff. So as long as you eat it before you land, because you're not allowed to bring meat products, food.
America's extremely strict for bringing stuff in, so we just make sure we've basically eaten everything before we get off the plane.
Yeah. Or dispose of it on the plane if you're not that hungry. So then we've also used Alamo car rental for the first time on this trip.
There's a lot of firsts on this trip, isn't there?
There are a lot of firsts. So first off, as we came through passport control, we collected our visitor toll pass, which we signed up to on the visitor toll pass app.
Yeah, I don't think I filmed that because it was literally, again,
really quick.
It's just instant. Like, we've not had to wait at any point throughout any of the processes.
So I had the QR code from the Visit Toll Pass app. I'd set that up. You put your credit card details and your trip details, your rental company, all of that. And they give you a QR code. They give you the QR code to collect your transponder. So they take a $10 deposit and all the toll charges will be billed to your credit card at the end of your trip. In Terminal C, it's just that where the car rental desks are, as you're about to walk out to collect your car, there's 2 vending machines on your right hand side.
You can't miss them.
No, bright, all branded Visit Toll Pass.
So you literally, like, I can't believe how instant it was. You literally walked up, scanned the QR code, and then it just dispensed our pass immediately.
Yeah,
like
really good.
Seconds.
Really good. And you just hang that from your wing mirror. Sorry, you don't. Then you just hang that from your rear view mirror when you're driving along the toll roads. We just keep ours in because it's really handy when you can't forget it.
Yeah.
So we went outside to the Alamo collection desk where we had skipped the counter. So luckily we went straight to the desk. She says, yeah, pick any car. We had picked a compact car, but they didn't have any available. So they gave us the next size up, which is an intermediate car.
Yeah, intermediate car. So I don't know what it's like in Terminal A and B for Alamo, but in Terminal C, the Alamo car slots for the intermediate, there was only 5 car slots. Yeah. That's it. So there wasn't a great deal of choice, was there?
No.
And 2 people had already got there before us and they'd already picked a car, so really there was only 3 cars there. So we basically had to make a split-second decision because there was people, like, there was a queue at the counter, wasn't there? We had to make a split-second decision of which car we wanted, so we just sort of jumped on one, didn't we?
So as people were driving away after selecting the car, they were bringing fresh cars in that had been cleaned and all of that, but yeah, luckily we jumped on those and didn't have to wait too long. So then we drove to the exit where you hand over your credit card, driver's license, all that, because we've done the skip the counter. You show everything at that point.
Yeah.
And
that was really good one too.
That was really good.
Yeah,
So,
really like that.
Luckily the car had Android
Auto,
which lets you put your Google Maps on. You can pre-download your map before you come over. If you don't want to use your mobile data over here, you can store it to your phone. Once it's picked up the location, it will work. But at first we didn't realise, we couldn't find the Android Auto. I was trying to use the Bluetooth.
I was like, oh no, we've picked a car with no Android Auto, because normally there's like it normally says on the dash. Well, all the cars we've had
in the past,
there's like an icon on the dash for Android Auto, like an app. Yeah. But this one, there wasn't one, was there?
So then Lowell says, why don't we try the USB? So luckily we've got a USB cable, plug that in, and it popped up on the dash.
Yeah, automatically.
Straight away. So it took a little bit of time for the location to work out where we were to do the route, but luckily we have written down which exit we need and which road to start us on the way, just while the phone sorts itself out. So then we made our way along the toll road to our condo.
So our overall experience with Norse and Alamo, we are very, very impressed, aren't we?
Yeah, definitely glad we've already we've got future bookings with them already for our future trips. So
we've got two more future trips booked, both with Norse and Alamo, and I'm just currently waiting for dates to be released for our third trip.
Yeah, so really glad we've picked these companies, and we look forward to using them again in the future.
Very, very impressed, aren't we?
Yes.
Right, so that's going to wrap up our travel day. I want to say thank you so much for watching. We hope you've picked up some tips and tricks for us as to what we do when we come over to Florida. And if you've got any more tips and tricks, make sure you leave them in the comment section below. We're going to end this video now and start a new one for our first day, well, first proper day.
First full day in Florida. Yep.
Here in Florida. As always, thank you so much, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.
Bye.